Greetings, hey, I'm David Bond, your friendly theme park enthusiast.
Maybe just like a summer camp.
And today I'm just outside of Tokyo at the
advantage
Warner
of
Brothers Studio Tour Tokyo, the making of Harry Potter, celebrating these amazing films and everybody who came together with their artistry to create them. Not only do you get to walk through set pieces, drink butterbeer, and so much more, but as a massive theme park fan and big Harry Potter fan, my mind was blown. I know, go to Tokyo for Harry Potter. I'm so glad I did.
Wow.
So this studio tour is the largest Harry Potter attraction in the world and the first Warner Brothers studio tour to open in Japan. So if you've been to any of the Wizarding World experiences in the theme parks, or you've been to the studio tour in London, this is even bigger. And it covers all of the Harry Potter films. So you get to see how Warner Brothers brought these stories to life, whether you're talking about the original Harry Potter films or even the Fantastic Beasts. There's everything to explore. Okay, so right now we're in the Great Hall. I am a Gryffindor, so of course I'm looking around to see where I would be sitting with my friends. And that's how all this feels. It both feels like this is what it would be if I lived in Hogwarts, and also this is what it would be like if I was a kid on the set.
One thing I never really realized about these is that one's a lion, and then you have a snake, you have a badger, there's an eagle over here too, but they're all the houses. I never realized that.
One thing that I'm not totally sure is, are these the actual costumes? Are these just like pieces of the costumes? Have they recreated some of the costumes? Either way, you do get to see how they made everything come to life in a massive way and walk through it just like you're there. So speaking of my house, there is the Gryffindor common room as well as a Slytherin one.
As I look at Harry's room, I just think, how cool would it be? I mean, with boarding school aside, because I know that's a whole other thing, but how cool would it be though if you had to be in that situation, be with all your friends in like one room just year after year after year? Like, I would look forward to it so much, I think. I don't know. But either way, if you had to do it, maybe just like a summer camp where we did that every year. That would have been awesome. But like no camping, like I want to be a wizard.
So we just did the Quidditch experience, which actually lets you go in the stands and they record you. You can kind of see us tucked back in there cheering, but they wouldn't let me record the whole thing, but I just wanted to show you a little bit about it. So there are immersive things that you can try and be part of the story, but I don't know. For me, I really just like walking around and seeing all the sets and feeling like I would be there as if I was walking around the set when they were making these films. It says that most of the books in Dumbledore's office were actually telephone books, but they were bound in leather to make them look more like they belong in the Wizarding World. So like I said before, some of these costumes are actually ones that you saw in the film, but some of them have been replicated so that they could be in different spots around the world on showcase, but most of these will have the same exact details that you saw in the costumes, and many of these are real. The funny thing is, you know, when you read the books and then you see the film, and sometimes the things in the film you like more than you read in the books, well, that's kind of how I feel about this potions room right now, because I'm loving this. But in the books and in the movies, I always kind of felt bad for him that he had to be in there. And right across the way, there's a little show playing, so let's check it out.
本日の練習のターゲットは前方にあるものを練習していきますよ。さあ、早速始めていきましょう。すべて私いつにもこの呪文を使っていました。まさか、そんな、皆さん、点数以下です。ついてください。点数以下は3、2、1、エクスペリエンスやりました。強い走りました。ですが、やりましたね。
That was really fun. I actually had no idea what was being said, and I kind of wasn't prepared for that, but I still got the gist of the story. It was really fun to watch. And though sometimes I don't understand certain things because I don't speak Japanese or read it, I mostly get what's going on.
Now we're in the Forbidden Forest, which this is a completely different vibe than the theme parks. I can't explain it. Like, the queues of the theme parks are sounding, maybe if we were in a queue with no other people here, or just very few other people, might feel like this, but like this just feels like or part of the world. Like, this is absolutely amazing. The whole thing has just felt so realistic. Ooh, okay. So we just went from that dark room to right outside, and it's a really nice bright day. We have Hagrid's hut in the back and a bunch of pumpkins you can see all around here. I'm kind of wondering how much longer is in this. I feel like we're almost at the end, and maybe we're at the cafe spot, so we'll see. So something to know about Hagrid's hut was actually built with two different sets to create the illusion of size. So there was one kind of, it was like more normal for them to be able to move around, and another one to make it look like it was just giant. Well, more of another one to make him look giant. All right, all that walking and exploring through all those sets really works up a little bit of a thirst for some butterbeers. Let's get it. So this is really cool. The butterbeer was like 1,100 yen, so I think it ended up being like, I don't know, $7, maybe 8. But the cool thing is you actually get to keep the souvenir cup, and they have like a washing station, and they even gave us little plastic bags to put them in so we don't have to worry about getting any of our things wet. Just so chic, so like convenient. I love it. Also gonna try their version of the pumpkin pasty, which has walnuts in it, so let's see. What I'm curious too is this the same recipe that they have at Universal Studios? Yeah, it tastes the same. It's gotta be the same. If you haven't had butterbeer before, it's like a butterscotch flavor soda, and then they put like a cream on top. It's just like a pumpkin pie. You know, it has that pumpkin filling. I just finished cleaning my butterbeer glasses here. There's this automated little thing, but also it comes out of butterbeer containers, barrels. All right, sitting eating in the cafe. I'm not a Hufflepuff, but I did decide to get the Hufflepuff chicken plate because I was just in the mood for chicken. And the little mandrake is making me so happy. I almost don't want to eat it, but I have to, otherwise it'll go bad, you know. I think it's like a little mash. See what mandrake tastes like. It's mashed potatoes. Okay, but the mandrake itself is actually a cheese ball. That's so good. I think I'm really here for the little letter that's like a white chocolate. I wouldn't eat that. Just fondant. And it's like a lemony flavor though. It's like this really like cakey bread. It's like, I don't know, it's a cake, but it's like really dense. I thought it'd be a little bit more flavorful, but it just feels like a mild, lightly sweet, like vanilla cake or something like that. Okay, we kept eating, and there is banana custard in the middle too. I read this, I just forgot what was inside of it.
Actual bananas.
So like an actual pieces of banana. All right, so now we've eaten, and we've done a bunch of photo ops, and it is time to continue the tour. Now, it seems like, are we halfway through the tour? Do you think so? Or do you think we're more than that? I think lunch is halfway through. Halfway through? Okay, well, they told us it's like a 3 to 4 hour tour. We've definitely been here for like 5. So maybe we are gonna take advantage of the full 8. All right, there's also a shop, which means we have to do it. We don't have a choice. It's just what we have to do. We got plushies galore over here. We got a buckbeak, hippogriff, I suppose. Hagrid with his little goggles is my favorite, I think. Like, so you can get a little chest for your things, and you can also get a personalized small and large for different prices. It would be cool to get like a little Warner Brothers Studio Tour long sleeve. Some little mini Gryffindor backpacks. These bags are fun too though. Oh, it has little backpack straps. I wasn't expecting that. I kind of like this one. It's fun. Not as much for Slytherin though. There's a mug, that t-shirt, hat. Where's the little backpack? You can also pick up wands here. And it's pretty much the same stuff for the other houses. Just like literally the same, just different. We have these at Universal Studios Hollywood. I feel like I've seen this before. So the Ravenclaws don't revolt. Here is the stuff for you all. Oh, there's a pillow. Of course, I'm leaving with something because I cannot contain myself and how much I love shopping. All right, do you want to see what I got? Okay, so first off, this is a bag that you can only get at this store, but it was like 650 yen, which is a few bucks, I think, so I got it. And I keep these bags. Also, the Gryffindor backpack that I was showing you, because I feel like I'm gonna wear this to Universal Studios Hollywood, probably Orlando. It's fitting, it's got a little handle, nice straps, and look at this detail. It's got a little Godric Gryffindor sword. And it was only 38 bucks, like US dollars. So.
Okay, so if you've been to Universal Orlando and has stepped foot in Diagon Alley, this is all of that, but done for the film. And you know what? Seeing it in person again, I realized how close the theme park attractions are to the film. Now, this is definitely a different layout, and we couldn't enter the buildings like you can in many of the spots in the theme parks, but just the attention to detail and everything is so immaculate. I absolutely loved being here, and also just like the night kind of vibe was just a really good touch. So bravo to everybody who brought this to life during the tour. I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though I feel like I've seen this before and it's very familiar, having gone to Universal Orlando more times than I could possibly count. You know, I don't know if I expected seeing Hogwarts Castle like this. Just being in front of it is absolutely mesmerizing. I've seen the one in the theme parks. I love that one, but seeing the full scape of the grounds and how they could film all of these scenes together and make it just a real world setting, absolutely just emotional and so beautiful, and the artistry is just absolutely mind-blowing. Filmmaking at its finest, I think.
Wow, I was not expecting that massive castle at the end. They knew how to end that right. That was amazing. And of course, a little exit through the gift shop. I have already purchased some things, so I'm not required to buy anything, but that doesn't mean I won't. Little Death Eater found his way into the dark section. Okay, good news. They have the backpacks for Ravenclaw here. I think that they have them all. So maybe they just didn't have space in that store, but they have them. And the beanies, look! Yep, they got the Slytherin one. Look at that, it's so cute. Ooh, look at the Hufflepuff one, it's black. I thought it'd be yellow, but it's black. I like that, that's a good touch. I also absolutely love these fingerless gloves, so I think I'm gonna get them. Stop me, I'm buying more stuff. Look at these. Trust me, in the winter, I'm gonna want these, trust me. Okay, though, when they make the store look this amazing, of course you have to buy stuff. Look at this. This place is 1000% a theme park, like all on its own. Thank you so much for joining me. Just got out the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Tokyo. Hands down, incredible. Couldn't recommend that more for Harry Potter fans. If you've been thinking about going, if you're not sold now, I don't know what will, but hope you had a fun time watching that. I had a fun time making it. This was amazing.
I give this tour a 15 out of 10. They said it would only take us about 4 hours. We spent over 8 in here. It was absolutely incredible, worth the money. If you have any questions about the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Japan, I will do my best to answer. Just leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching my Tokyo adventures. I'll link a playlist to more of them, including Tokyo Disney, and I will see you next time.